double super jackpot!
I need a ramp. I need a loop. I want targets I can hit. I need the scoop. I need a double super jackpot in my life. That's right.
Been seen at TPF.
What's going on, guys and gals? Welcome to Brody Even Pinball. It's the weekly pinball stream where we play a different pinball machine every week, have a different guest. This is the special summer edition on a Tuesday. We even got replacement bros. Replacement for Martha and Jay. I don't know which one's the replacement for each. You guys can decide based on a number of excuses, a number of questions. And if that's not enough, we're debuting a brand new game on the P3 platform, which we'll talk about in a little bit. It's a Cosmic Kart Race. Super excited to bring that to you guys. And we have the creator, designer, and founder, Jerry. How goes it?
It goes great. Thanks for having me.
So here's the deal, guys and gals. We're going to do a quick interview with Jerry. I would highly recommend, if you want to learn more about this exciting platform, to check out the podcast that Kevin did with him. Well, it was last evening in our real time. It's on Podcast Garden. It's on
YouTube.
You can get it on Spotify now, right?
We're working on that.
We're on that YouTube. But it's episode what?
30.
Episode 30. So if you're watching this in the future, go back, listen to it. It's 2 hours of really interesting content. There's a lot of things I didn't know about this platform, and there's so much innovation behind it. So we can scratch the surface and talk about that in the interview, and then you guys and gals are welcome to ask questions tonight as we go through this game. So we'll do the interview, then we'll have Jerry teach us how to play the game, and then we're going to battle him. So we get to do a battle against the creator of the machine. Sound good? All right, let's do this. So I'm going to do my poor Martha impression. I don't even know her stock questions, but give us a 30-second commercial about yourself and then a 30-second commercial about this game.
Sure.
Yes.
So my name is Jerry Stellenberg. Founded the company called Multimorphic, and what we're trying to do is bring new and exciting technology to pinball. We feel like pinball's been pretty stagnant for a few decades now, and I personally am a technology guy. I like to design new technologies. I like to bring technology into products that I think need it, and I think pinball's perfect for new technology. So the system itself, this is a pinball platform. Not a pinball game, but a full pinball platform. It can play multiple games. It's modular. We can swap in new hardware modules to do the different shot layouts, and we can swap in different software so that we can play different variations of games, different themes. We can swap artwork, change up the artwork on the cabinet, and just turn this into basically like a video game console is for video games. This is a multi-game platform for physical pinball.
So I'm gonna use an analogy. You can let me know if I'm off base here, but pretend this is like an Xbox, the P3 platform, and it comes with a stock few games, but you can download or buy more games for it, right? So unlike with any traditional pinball machine, you buy a pinball machine, that pinball machine's always going to be whatever that pinball machine is, right? It's always going to be an Addams Family. It's never going to be anything different. If you want to get and play a different game, you've got to buy another game that sits next to it.
Yep.
With this, if you've got like a small apartment or whatever, great. Now you can have this platform where you can have many different games and swap them out.
Right. So the system comes with Lexi Lightspeed Escape from Earth. That's a full playfield layout and game software. There's a mini game associated with that gives you a subset of the game that you can play. And then there's other mini games. We have games like Rocks and Barnyard, and new games coming out like Grand Slam Rally to give you more variety on the system. This game we're going to play tonight is a totally different shot layout. Cosmic Kart Racing is a new plug-in module, so it creates a different shot layout. And basically we have this one machine that takes up one spot in your house.
Okay.
You paid a lot of money for one machine once.
Yep.
And then you fill it up with game content. You can buy new games for it. You can download software-only games, or you can pay for new playfield module kits, store them in a closet or in the corner of a room somewhere, and turn your one spot in your house into a multi-game system.
And then if somebody wants to buy P3, first of all, how much can they expect to pay for it, and where do they need to go to order one?
So the base system with Lexi Lightspeed is $99.95.
Okay.
You go to multimorphic.com, and we literally just finished our pre-order shipments, and we're billing to order now. So if somebody goes and orders today, we'll be able to ship it early in a week or two.
Okay, so I'm going to have Kev put on the playfield cam as we're sort of doing the interview, because there's some unique things about this, because it is in many ways, it is built on the foundations of traditional pinball,
Yes.
right? It's got flippers, it's got a physical ball. This is not like a virtual pinball cabinet, but it's got almost some elements of that, because it's got a flat screen in here. And what's interesting about it is that the various different games can interact with what's actually on the screen, right?
Right. So that's some of the new technology I was talking about bringing to pinball. The lower 2/3 of the playfield in most machines is pretty empty. It's usually a painted piece of wood. The ball rolls over that painted piece of wood with some blinking lights or whatever as it gets towards the physical shots, the ramps, the loops, the targets. We took that painted piece of wood and turned it into a dynamic display where we can change up the artwork. Farther, we added ball tracking technology. So no matter where the ball is on the playing surface, the system knows where it is.
Yep.
So we can have the physical pinball interacting with virtual shapes and objects and monsters or whatever.
So that anything on this portion of the screen, if the ball's flying around here, and I've seen this on Lexi Lightspeed, that you see in ball trails,
That's right.
it knows exactly where the ball is. So like this is Cosmic Car, and we'll talk about that in a second, but on Lexi Lightspeed there's a point in the game where there's like these crates,
Yep.
and you've got to like hit the crates, and you actually aim for where they are on the screen, you hit
Yep.
them, and they kind of burst open, right?
That's right. Just like your finger would interact with an
Yeah.
iPad or an iPhone or something, the physical ball interacts with the screen the same way.
Which is awesome. So this has never been done before. So it's a completely new innovation. So very exciting to see that. A lot more to talk about. Like I said, check out Kevin's interview with Jerry on the podcast for really in-depth stuff. But let's talk about Cosmic Kart Racing. You can kind of take us through a tutorial of it, how it works, and then we'll do our best to check the questions in this game and check the questions from the chat and go from there.
So Cosmic Kart Racing is very different from traditional pinball in the sense that it's a racing game. It's a kart-style racing game, like your Mario Karts or your other kart racing games on video game consoles. What you're trying to do is win a race. Traditional pinball games are 3-ball, or you can set them to 5-ball, and when you lose the ball 3 times, your game's over.
Yep.
Well, here you're playing a race. If you go and play a video game racing game, you play to the end of the race or until it times out. So that's what you're doing here, but with physical pinball. So when you launch the ball, it feeds it to you, and you try to hit the shots that are lit so that you can gain speed and you can progress through the race faster. Right now you're playing against 3 computer karts. It's a 4-player track, and you, the player, are playing against 3 computers.
So is there other than like winning the race and coming in first, is there a score? I mean, I saw like best lap time on there.
Right.
Is there a thing that you can max out? Because on most pinball machines, you can just go infinitely on score, right?
Yeah. So I should preface by saying this game isn't fully complete.
Okay.
It's going to ship in 2 to 3 months, and the software is about 70% complete.
Awesome.
So anything I say is subject to change. We may change how the scoring is done or how the times are collected and those things. So it's all subject to change. But right now, you play a set of heats. So when we play in a bit, we're going to play multiple player games,
Yeah.
but we're each playing our own heat against our own set of computer opponents.
Okay.
And we're basically trying to complete all 4 heats, so we get to the end of the game and we win the last race, and we get first place in that race, and we win.
How much is the total time of a game, right? Because it's based on time, right? Because it is a race. So
Yeah.
if you're just playing a single player game by yourself and you push start, how long can you expect to play
So
this?
that's settable by the operator. I think
Okay.
the default for the first race is 3 minutes.
Okay.
So if you were in an arcade and you put money in the game and you walked up to it, you would be guaranteed a 3-minute game.
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
It's actually a little bit backwards from traditional games, because in traditional games, the better player will last longer on a game.
Mm-hmm.
Here you're racing, so the better player is going to get through the race quicker, and they're going to complete the race in a minute or 2 minutes instead of the
Gotcha.
full 3 minutes.
Okay.
So that's a little bit different. The physical layout of the game is fairly traditional. It's got a couple of orbits. It's got an inner loop, an outer loop. It's got 2 ramps. It's got the right ramp, which feeds the left flipper, and the left ramp feeds the right flipper. So if you get in a mode where you're supposed to be looping ramps, you can try to do that repeatedly.
Yeah.
It's got obviously some crazy LEDs going on up there.
Awesome light show.
The concept for this game is you're in outer space. You're on this 3-dimensional track where each lane is a color. So when you're playing, you are assigned a color. I think because we're all single players here playing against computer carts, we're all going to be green.
Okay.
So when we're shooting or when we're playing, we're trying to hit shots that are lit our track color, which will be green. So we lined every single shot on the playfield with a full string of RGB LEDs. So we can light shots up a specific color. We can do chase patterns to show you which direction to hit an orbit. We can do just flashy award type shows. We can do lots of different things. Right now, obviously, we're just looking at attract mode sequences, which are pretty cool in their own right.
Oh, yeah.
We also have on the right ramp, there's 3 ramp magnets. And those magnets are pretty interesting in that they can lock balls, they can accelerate balls.
Those are these things, right? Those rings?
That's right.
Is that what they are? Okay.
So the right ramp has 3 rings with magnets. The left ramp has 2 rings without magnets. So the right ramp is the one with the cool features, the cool magnet features on it. But in some of the races, you can start a multi-ball mode where you physically lock balls on the ramp by getting the magnet to hold on to them.
Oh, cool. Okay.
In some cases, you can shoot a ball up the ramp, ricochet into the one that's being held, and cascade that one out, and it'll hold the new ball.
Okay.
Lots of different combinations of things happen with those magnets, and that's one of the cool physical features. We have a captive ball, which is under this ring here. There's a post that sits underneath that ring, which, because it's underneath an LED, it changes colors.
Oh, yeah.
So the
very
post
cool.
itself
Yep.
changes colors. That post interfaces to a ball behind it, which is a captive ball, and that hits a target in the back. We use that to collect power-ups and things. So like I said, kart racing. Kart racing is all about collecting power-ups and trying to win a race by using both offensive and defensive features against or to protect yourself from your opponents. So in this specific game, the side targets, the left and right side targets, will light up with rotating question mark cubes. Which
Yeah,
are fairly
like a Mario Kart rolling over the cubes. Yeah.
Yep. So that will light power up. It'll be lit on that captive ball.
Okay.
If you hit the captive ball, it will award you a power up. A power up could be a speed boost. It could be something like a shield to protect you against your opponent power ups. And the 2 offensive ones are an EMP, which will make your opponent spin out and lose all their speed, or a blockade, which will block shots. If an opponent plays a blockade against you, 2 physical things in the playfield will lift up to block your shots. So it's a virtual concept that manifests into a physical reaction, which is kind of cool.
What I noticed when I was playing earlier is that in this portion of the play field by the flippers, it will tell you what to shoot. We'll say like shoot captive ball. So all you have to do, because you're already looking at the flippers for the most part,
right.
You look down and you know exactly what to shoot at. Rather than like in most pinball games, you have to hopefully you can steal some glances up to say what the heck should I be doing next. So that's a cool innovation.
Right, because we have this big LCD in front of you, we can give you all the information you need right where you're looking while you're playing. So that we try to take advantage of in every game. In Lexi Lightspeed, the scoreboard is right here.
Yep.
We give you your score and your status throughout the game. We tell you what you've collected, what you need to collect. All that information is right here because most of the game you're playing with the flippers trying to get the ball alive.
Yep. So
no distractions. You have all the information you need when you need it. The other thing about this game is the in-lane and out-lane icons. Traditionally, there's a letter or something that you're rotating to try to complete a word or something. In here, they're lit for a specific power-up.
Yeah.
And you can change what that is, but if you have it set to like the shield power-up, you complete all 4 lanes, and it'll turn on your shield.
Okay.
You can change that by hitting one of the buttons on the side of the cabinet to change the power-up. It could be a boost or an EMP or a blockade.
Okay.
And when you complete all 4 lanes, it activates that power.
And you don't actually, I was listening to the podcast, you don't actually use the flipper button to do a lane change. You got to use, there's 3 buttons on the side of this cabinet. You got to use one of the other ones? Either one is fine? Okay.
So when I play pinball, I think that totally distinctly different functions should be on different flippers or on different buttons. So the red buttons here are the flippers. The white buttons are used for lane change.
Okay.
The yellow buttons change what power-up is lit on your lane changes.
Okay.
And trust me, it's going to take a while to get used to all that. And if you just totally ignore the white and yellow buttons here, you'll be totally fine. If you hit the shots that are lit and collect your main power-ups, you'll be totally good.
All right, cool. Do you wanna play a game, watch you play, and you can kind of walk us through some of the stuff that's going on?
Sure. So we start up. It's asking how many players we want. If I'm going to play by myself, I'm going to play a single player game, hit launch, and now it's asking me to select my cart. There's 4 potential carts that we can select. Eventually we want to integrate different top speeds and different acceleration values. Right now it's just a aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
They look different.
So, and as you mentioned before, we're in the beta stage. The game's not complete, so there's bugs and there's some things missing, but they'll be fleshed out in the coming months.
Yep, so now we look at the main race screen. It's saying to press launch, so it's going to wait till I hit the launch button. But you can see the rotating blocks are the power-up cubes.
Yeah.
It's down here in what we call the apron LCD area. It's got a fuel gauge, which is essentially a timer.
Okay.
That'll count down as we progress, and if it gets to 0, that race will be over and I'll lose. It's got a boost meter here, which when I hit shots and get acceleration, it's called a boost. If I chain 2 or 3 or 4 together, it's going to give me more and more boost.
Gotcha.
Combos give you more acceleration. It's going to show you that there. The speed is your velocity as you're working through. If you drain a ball, don't walk away,
Yep.
You're playing a race. What's going to happen if you drain and you don't have a shield power up is it'll make you stop. So the penalty for draining is you lose all your speed. And as I play it, that will happen. But if I have a shield power up, I'll play the power up right before it drains so that it won't kill
So
my
I want to
speed.
say on this before it was cool. The ball comes up there to start.
Yep.
That's where it came out of the back. It's locked up there with the magnet.
No shooter lane on the P3, so we launch balls out of the back. And now you'll see on the upper playfield there's a lot of green shots lit. Because this first race, we want it to be fairly easy, so we light a lot of shots for you. And so I just drained, and now you'll see my speed go to 0. But it shoots out a new ball, and then I'm good to go. I hit a shot, and I get some acceleration.
This game's really good for shooting, by the way. It looks awesome on the camera.
Sure does.
Nice job to Kevin for setting that up.
Yeah. I'll take credit for that.
Computer guy just played a blockade on me, so it lifted those yellow blocks up, and now I can't hit the ramp shots.
So what are you supposed to do to make them drop? Just wait?
You wait 10 seconds, or you get a shield power up, and it would lower them automatically. So the other thing about the race is you'll see in the upper right-hand portion of the screen is what we call a map, and that's showing my progress relative to my opponents. And it also shows which power-ups somebody's playing, or if somebody plays a power-up against you, it will. I'm about to get EMP'd. I just got EMP'd and it's killed my speed.
So somebody asked earlier, and Kevin replied in chat, is P3 going to be at Pinball? And it will be. Pinball Star has just been signed up to distribute P3, so you can play it there and you can also buy it there.
Joe Newhart is just signed up, and he's taking his brand new P3 out to the show, so it's super exciting.
He's just going to have one on display for play? Or?
Just one, and it's going to have the Lexi Lightspeed game. He doesn't have the Cosmic Heart Racing game.
Okay. Lexi's great, because as you were saying on the podcast, that's like the traditional pinball machine that I think players are going to really respond to. And designed by the Storm, so
That's right.
great design.
So if I were good at this game, I'd be hitting ramps and loops and getting faster. You can see in the map I'm pretty well even with all the opponents.
That's why earlier in the stream we had a portion of the playfield on the upper playfield, because now it's showing the scores and where your standing is in the race.
So you want to hit green-lit shots, and as I hit them, they unlight. So now there's fewer green-lit shots, but in about 30 seconds they'll come back. And I just collected a roadblocks. I've hit the launch button. You'll see on the map area, it now shows little roadblock lines against the opponents.
So 86 Pixels told you to quit sandbagging.
He's working on the Grand Slam Rally game, right?
That is true. Jimmy Lippum has been a big part of the company. He wrote Grand Slam Rally. He's also done a lot of the internal low-level work. He's done the operating system work and a lot of other things. Jimmy's been a big help. All right, so I'm in race 2 now because I won race 1. If I didn't win race 1, my game would have been over.
Okay.
But since I won, I'm in race 2 now, and if you look at the upper playfield, only the right ramp is lit green.
Okay.
All the other ones are a soft white. So this particular race is all about shooting that right ramp, and the magnets will come into play. And again, to your point earlier, when I start the race, I'm going to hit the launch button. It's going to pop the ball out on the ramp.
Yeah.
The lowest magnet's going to grab it, and it's going to do a 3, 2, 1 start countdown.
That's very cool. That's very
and then it's
cool
going to
feature.
automatically accelerate the ball up the ramp.
Yep.
And feed it to the left flipper.
Watch the upper playfield, or
There
upper
it goes.
screen for that.
And now I'm going for that right ramp. is backhandable. First magnet grabs it and it throws it around. And now the upper magnet grabbed it and that lock is now lit.
Okay.
But the opponent played a blockade on me, so now the right ramp is blocked, so if I wait long enough, it lowers them. Cascade the ball around. I've got 2 balls locked up there.
Very cool. Look at him just staged up there.
And if I hit the ramp one more time, it will start a 3-ball multi.
I've been playing this for like 5 days. I've only done that once, so.
The right ramp, either you can hit it or you're totally off and you can't hit it at all.
I need to get my practice in on Melissa Lake Jerry.
300 max speed.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've got 3 balls going around. Pretty much every target I hit and every shot I hit is giving me acceleration. So,
There you go.
so I got through that
crushed
shot
it, yeah.
really quickly. 1 minute 4 seconds is probably the fastest I've ever done.
There you go. We appreciate you doing that on the stream.
Race 3, what happens is the left shots are lit right now, and then after I complete one of those, they'll all switch to a right side shot.
Okay.
So the idea is if you're shooting a loop, say you shoot a left loop, it's going to come to the right flipper. Well, the right flipper isn't great for shooting right shots. So it kind of forces you to try to pass the ball to the left flipper to shoot a right shot, and vice versa. So I missed my shots, but I did like power up, so the captain's ball is lit. If I hit that, I'll collect the power up. But I, of course, want to be accelerating, so I'm trying to hit the left shots. And I suck, apparently. So I just hit a left loop, and now they're all lit on the right side. So now if I hit a right loop, or not, I collected the power up, which is a roadblock. If I play him, you'll see on the map, my opponents now have roadblocks.
So again, how much is like so if somebody bought P3 and they have like it comes with Lexi, how much is this module to add on?
We don't have the price finalized, but we're predicting about $2,500 for the game kit,
Okay.
which will plug straight into the P3, and that's it. Notice my opponents are way ahead of me. In races 2 and 3, the opponents are a lot faster. So, so the intention is you have to be a good player and hit shots successfully to win the 3rd and 4th races.
Now, can you stockpile power-ups, or you just get one at a
You
time?
cannot. If you collect the second power up, it replaces your first power up.
Okay. Thanks for that clip, Pin Daddy. What's going on this week in pinball? It says many more graphics on the playfield than at Texas Pinball. So yeah, you've been working overtime on this game.
We've tried to add a lot more information so you know what's going on. The trick is, this concept is so unique to pinball. You're racing, you're seeing the race on the screen, so you're relating physical shots to your progress through a race, which is unique, and it takes a little while to get used to it.
So what was this when you drained the text came up to press start during acceleration or when it starts to make it go faster?
Yeah, so like in some kart racing games when you fall off the track and like a crane brings you back, if you hit a button at the right time, you start with an acceleration.
Okay.
That happens here too. When it launches the ball,
Cool.
you can hit the start button because you're starting back on the track again. It gives you a speed boost if you do it at just the right time.
Nice.
When it ejects the ball from this hole right here, you'll see a light show come out of there. You'll see white lights come down towards you. And if you hit the start button in the middle of that light pattern, it'll give you an acceleration boost.
Very cool. So we're excited to play. We're gonna thank our partners first. Oh, Kevin, I'm gonna tag you, Kevin.
All right. Here we go. Quick shout out to all of our partners to help make all our streams possible. First up, Comment Pinball, beautiful LEDs for your traditional pinball machines. Check those out at commentpinball.com. Double Danger, ddpinball.com. You can save 15% with the coupon code Buffalo. If you're going to Replay FX, they're going to be there. They're going to have new Buffalo pinball shirts, so be sure to stop by and grab one of those. Pinball Life, pinballlife.com. If you need pinball parts or accessories for your pinball machine, check them out. Jersey Jack Pinball, makers of The Hobbit, Wizard of Oz, and Dialed In. Uh-oh, we got a new sub. Wiggs Danny Boy, thanks for the hit sub. He's also helping make this possible. Titan Pinball and TitanPinball.com. Use coupon code Buffalo to save 10% on silicone rings for your pinball machine. Replace those traditional rubber rings with those. Community Beer Works. So when you come join us in August for the Buffalo Pinball Summer Open, stop by Community Beer Works, grab yourself a tasty beverage, and then come play some pinball. Pin Stadium Lights. They make amazing lighting kits for your pinball machines. Check them out at pinstadium.com. Use coupon code Buffalo to save 10%. Pinball Arcade. Pinballarcade.com. They make virtual recreations of real pinball machines for your phone, tablet, game console. You can play all your favorite games, except for Belly Williams, because they just lost those, so hopefully you already had those. Pinballarcade.com. Check them out. And Tilt Cycle. TiltCycle.com will also be at Replay FX. Dan, I just saw a picture on Facebook that he had a van full of amazing upcycled pinball art that he's going to have for sale there. So check those guys out at Replay FX as well. All right, I got... All right. And nobody heard any of that because there's no sound in that scene. So, well, there you go. There's the lineup.
So get up.
All right. So, do you want to go first or second against Nick?
What do you want, Nick?
I don't care.
You got to pick.
Show me
You're
the
guest.
way.
It's the traditional.
I have to pick?
Yes, the guest
I'll
picks.
go first to give you
All right,
an idea
all right.
what to do. So 2 players. I do heat 1, you do heat 2.
Okay.
You'll get a chance to pick your cart after I play the first race. Notice it says, and although it gives you a playing tip, it says don't stop playing when you drain because you're still up to.
Oh, sorry, Nick. Goran's rooting for me. Goran, thanks for resubbing 22 months in a row.
What's Goran saying?
He's
I'm
rooting.
rooting for Kevin all the way. Sorry. I'm not playing against Kevin. What does that even mean?
You can root for both of us.
You went out of your way to give me shit.
Yeah,
okay.
he did.
Okay. You can play Black Room by yourself, buddy.
Ultimately, I would just love to hit combos all day. Like that. Now, I only have the left loop lit. But they will time out and they'll relight again.
That's because you hit so many shots in a row.
Yes. Power up is lit.
Uh-oh. Boom.
See the ramps are relighting again. After about 30 seconds, they relight. So you're not stuck trying to hit the same single lit shot the whole game.
Goran says not to leave him with the 2-year-olds in Red Room.
Well, you know, I should have thought about that.
Yeah.
First shot his mouth out.
Goran, it's like you've never watched the Bro Show before or something. Some new format we came up with this week.
They're letting like class remotes of anybody play like on PC.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, what's the point exactly?
I mean, you can increase your user base.
I think that's it. They have good like. There's always people cheating. Like people on a computer now. They can play on a plastic as well, like VR. And the open computer. I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what would be OP. I'm not sure.
This would be a better demo if I could hit a shot, huh?
This is all on you, you know? It's like, you just sit back and let the owner do the work here.
Luckily, I got a lot of combos at the beginning, so I have a...
Oh yeah. I mean, we got a clip of that you like nailing that lock shot 3 times in a row. So
That's true.
your job here is done.
This playfield layout, when you're in the zone, you're hitting combos left and right. But when you're missing, it's tough.
All right.
All right, Nick.
Mix up.
So if I don't qualify, then I essentially lose, right?
Yep.
gotta
That's
say-
it. No pressure. Hit the green shots.
Well, that's...
Uh-oh.
Did you break it again?
It says loading race. It must have timed out.
When that happened, they cannot touch this.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's 11. Dude, thanks so much for subscribing.
That's 11.
Welcome. He's been hanging out for a while. but
Awesome, man.
Thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate it.
So right now all the ramps, the right ramp are lit for accelerate. So if you just get into that first magnet, I'll throw it around the ramp.
That's awesome. That's another great feature for new players too. So if you can't quite get that ramp going, and you at least get it up there, it'll help you out a little bit.
Oh,
Oh,
that's what happens when you're 3 out of 4.
I need to get a power up.
Sorry, I'm
There we
treating
go.
you like you're Jay. I
Well,
apologize. I just went to default mode.
So if you like the map is showing all the power-ups that have been played against everybody. So right now 3 of the opponents have roadblocks on them. So it just released them. So now they're back to normal. You can see when they hit shots and accelerate, you'll see a little boost behind the
Yeah.
engines. Somebody just played an EMP.
hit the shield.
Launch button in the shield. Me too.
So now if somebody played the power up against you, nothing will happen.
I'm gonna start making shots.
The angles on this playfield land are a little different than people are used to, so it takes a little while to get dialed into the shots.
I can't hit that.
Yeah. The ramp assist will help you. Oh man. Last place.
Get a couple of speed boosts and it'll be alright.
Wildcat says to get the blue shell.
I want that power up.
Get the bullet bill to make you fly to first place.
Get the ball, but sorry.
Nice.
If you don't train, you might catch up. Yeah, I think you're in the lead now, or almost. Yep, now you're in the lead.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh,
You got it.
yes! I made it.
Pulls it out.
It's like a horde mode or something. Like you gotta survive the horde.
Yeah.
So it says player 2 qualified, player 1 prepare to race, meaning it's my turn again. So it tells you, it tries to help you not have the wrong player playing the next ball. It says player 1 up there, it says player 1 down here. It's definitely my turn. Second race is all about that right ramp.
Which is backhanded.
I just can't do it.
That right ramp, that thing that's lit bright green,
The thing that's begging you to hit.
begging you. And I'm about to get hit by an EMP. Oh.
AFX, what's going on?
Maybe I should adopt a new strategy and shoot for power-ups and get boosts and stuff.
Is there a speed boost power up?
Yes, there sure is. I'm just catching that post. And the one time I hit a good shot, he blocked it.
That's Nick back here pushing the button to make the blocks go up.
That's funny. All right.
There it is. Oh, yep.
He played in blockade, but I got the shield at the same time, so the blockade went straight down. You do get a little bit of acceleration for hitting the non-lit shots, so you can theoretically complete the race just by hitting the off-lit shots, but you got to hit a lot of them.
First again.
So long term, the plan for this game is to have you be able to network connect with your friends and play against them on their P3s. So
awesome.
4 people, 4 machines, you can all play against each other, and then your opponents won't be computers, they'll be the other players.
And we talked about it last night, but you know, the system can detect if people are cheating and taking the glass off too. So keep the glass on.
Head to head.
Yep.
Alright, so I got one ball locked on the ramp, and I want to hit it again. Quickly, because the race is about to end. I think I'm just barely gonna win. Just barely. Alright.
Right ramp all day.
So notice, race 2 did allow me to collect speed by hitting the not lit shots, but not very much speed, so you gotta hit a lot of them.
He appreciates music, which I like. Could the system detect usage of power balls?
Power balls will not work in a P3.
They won't work.
No, because we use a lot of magnetic or reflective switches, so
Okay.
we need the light to bounce off of the metallic surface of the ball.
Okay.
Power ball will work.
So no Powerball cosmic
No,
cards.
you gotta play the game the way we want you to
Oh,
play.
I
That's
just
right.
no cheating. Did the cool post test thing.
Don't do that. Hit the ramp.
Almost. This particular setup's being real finicky about the right ramp because the features in front of it are catching a little bit of the ball's catching a little bit of air against them. So you gotta hit a perfect shot to get that
Nice.
ramp.
Oh.
Now they're set for hold, so if you get
So
it
I
to
had
the
chocolates
top,
on that.
grab it.
Yeah, this is kind of the best of both worlds because you got real pinball, real flippers, real
Yep.
ramps, and then you also got the screen that it can interact with too.
Just about everything you can do on a normal pinball machine you can do on here.
So traditional pinball games, you can't tell the story of the game. You have a few animations in the D&D or the LCUs now, but you don't even see that while you're playing. So here we can give you the whole context of the game that you're playing. We can show you the race. We can show you your progression through a board and the games. That LCD gives us the ability to do so much more.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, because you speed up in the race and your cart starts going faster on the screen. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, that boost got me in first.
Did you get a power up?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Alright, now you can lock them up. You don't need to because you won. Woo! Nice.
Qualified. Yay.
Alright. Race 3 is that alternating left and right shot race.
Does Papa own one of these machines?
No.
If they don't, they should.
Not yet.
Doug's
Really cool.
No, but like I said, we just got over our pre-order shipments, so now's the time where people can actually buy a machine if they were afraid to pre-order one. There have been a lot of pre-order drama in the industry, so we're happy to be over that hump.
For a new person, I feel like it's very intuitive. If you ever are like, oh, I want to start playing pinball, I would try to explain it as pinball like a story.
Yeah.
This tells the
This
story
shows you,
right
yeah.
in front of you. Yeah.
And they also have an app coming out that's going to train you how to play pinball.
Oh,
That's
really?
right.
Your story
Flipper skills.
of that goes. How would you tell that story?
We need more experience on it before I can fully get my head around what is going on.
All you really need to do is look at the backlash. Not that we talk about backlash on Bro, but stop that. So we got a question in chat. Have you thought about integrating LCD technology to the pin blade area, so like the sides of the cabinet?
Well, we've thought about it, but you don't see that unless you're looking at the machine from the outside, and we want people to enjoy the playing experience first and foremost. So it's not super important to us.
Okay.
It's basically digital signage is all that we do,
Okay.
which is cool.
You can put ads on
And I am
it.
getting.
Monetize the side of the pinball machine.
Mr.
But even then,
Playmaker,
you'd want to do it on the back box and not so much the sides, because people aren't going to, especially if the game's in a lineup, you won't even see the sides.
Yeah.
I just got crushed in this race.
There you go.
Third place. My game is over.
Oh, were we talking about the inside of the cabinet or the outside of the cabinet?
Oh, inside of the cabinet. Still probably no. So a lot of people put the blades or the mirror blades or all those things in. Here we have such a beefy playfield frame that when you lift it up or when you swap the playfield modules, you can put those at risk. So we like keeping the inside of the cabinet nice and clean, but personal preference. If you do that with a mod who wants to do that, then by all means.
Sure. Cool. Hi, Big Al. What's going on? Thanks for following. Welcome. They're rooting for you, pinch bro.
Yeah.
Well, at least Attack is. Gordon's probably rooting against you because that's what he does.
Attack, are you coming to the Summer Open? Is that true? True story?
He's coming to Pittsburgh. We're going to see
Get
him
up there.
tomorrow.
Can you backhand that shot right there?
Oh, yeah.
You can backhand.
There it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Go, Jerry, also. You got to pick a side, dude.
Both ways.
Player AI2 is about to win.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Come on.
Did you clear this race, Jerry?
I have a few times, but no, not this
That's
week.
nine,
Not this
okay.
week.
So then
Boost me, bro.
I was third place.
If you both fail now, does it go by place or does it go by time, or how do we know?
It actually doesn't yet compare the players. We'll just have to remember who did well or whatever. I was third place, so if he finishes in second, which he's about to, then he wins.
All right.
Nice.
Woo!
Well done.
I'm glad we invited you on the stream tonight. You brought home a win for the bros.
playing.
Alright, so let me update the scores here.
Right now, the first and second races are fairly doable.
Mhm.
The third and fourth race, you got to be pretty
I like
well
that.
on to get
I really
to
like
get
that.
through it. The fourth race is super hard. You gotta hit shots back to back to back.
Gives you something to work for.
In long term, we'll probably expand the number of races that you can shoot. Maybe it's 4, maybe it's 8.
Your card's up now. All right, Summer's turn to battle against Jerry. Do you want to go first or second?
I want to go second.
All
right.
There you go.
And are you gonna have a scoreboard and like a display
We
in the
are
back?
working on a
Okay.
back box display, yes.
Okay. Cool.
That'll be an add-on feature.
All right, I just pushed this twice.
Push it
Just
twice.
as
And you'll see it on there. There you go.
That's
Now hit
standard.
the launch button to,
Alright.
to cancel out. Now choose your cards.
sweet.
Vigor. Just gotta give it a second. Then we'll be
Yeah, Vigor.
Yeah, the race mode in this has so many graphics and so many assets that it's loading that it just takes 5 or 10 seconds to
Sure.
start. But once it gets going, it's super smooth.
Space station.
I like that. I like the
And
countdown.
you said eventually there will be different like scenes in the, so you won't always be on the space station, right?
That's right. The races will have different environments. So one will be the space station, another might be around a planet or lots of different things like that.
Cool.
Really cool.
Oh no.
Well, you had a lot of speed.
Not anymore.
Nope. Come on.
These shots are set up perfectly for you, clearly.
Is the game code stored on an SSD?
It is, yes. There's an SSD in the back box, which holds all of the games that are installed. So on this particular machine, it's got Lexi and Rox and Grand Slam Rally and CCR and Cannon Lagoon and Lexi Secret Agent Showdown.
Right. And what's cool is it knows what module you plug in. So if I were to take the Lexi module and plug it in there, it's sitting there and it just allows me to access and play that game, and it would lock me out of playing this because it doesn't work with this.
What modules do you have, Kevin?
All of them.
It's got all of them.
I have all the modules. I have this, I have Cannon Lagoon, and I have Lexi.
So underneath this machine is a box with Cannon Lagoon in it. It's literally stored under the machine, so it's not taking up any extra space.
Is Cannon Lagoon pirate one?
Yeah.
Is that for like kids or is it a serious pinball game? Like how would you describe it?
Are you asking me to define your maturity level? I don't know.
I don't know, I was having fun with it. Maybe. I don't know, define my maturity.
So like Lexi is for like I would say it's a player's game, right? It's like traditional pinball rules where you can expect.
Yeah.
Whereas like the barnyard one is like for kids. So where does like the where's the lagoon one?
So I like to define it as Lexi is traditional pinball. It's a traditional layout, traditional rules. Cannon Lagoon is more redemption style.
I see.
So it's very simple to understand. You know exactly what to shoot for. Some adults like that, some kids like that.
Okay.
I think I said on the stream that at CPF a couple times, we've had people, adults walk up to me and say,
No, too late.
Cannon Lagoon is the most
you
fun
made it.
pinball machine they've ever played.
Yep.
So, I
Alright.
mean, just whatever your tastes are. Nice job.
I like the side art.
Pops right off.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I just figured out why that's not letting me choose.
You figured it out?
I'll have to talk to the software guy about that.
Who is that?
That is,
Think about that one.
we don't discuss those things live.
All right, fair enough. Gordon's concerned that he hurt your feelings.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, there's some hurt feelings. You did it, Warren.
It's funny how it changes too much to say no record.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
I think he's on his own next time.
Yep.
So when the blockades are up, you can still shoot the power up. So I just hit the power up, got a shield, and then I can lower the blockade, which is cool.
And you still hit the orbits. It basically just blocks the ramps, really, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Well, Attack, if you're buying one of these, you can put little troll stickers on the pop-ups.
Troll stickers. You
Trolls!
can put trolls, you can't put orcs, though.
There you go. Thanks, Gordon. Thanks for those 25 bits, appreciate it. What's up, pinball players? Thanks, Hookem H-Town. Appreciate those 100 bits.
Alright. Second race, right?
All right. Yep.
So have you considered adding like profiles to it? So say you have your own profile, you log in, you can select your card.
We have that for Lexi.
Okay.
So the whole profile system
All
is
right.
part of the
Fair
framework,
race.
it's part of the machine. So
Okay.
when we enable the character in Cosmic Car Racing for profiles, it'll all be there. And you already, if you already had a profile for Lexi, it'll already be there. But yeah, so we can do things like achievements or how many, what your best races
Yeah,
are.
that's what I was thinking. Like your best be saved on profile.
And maybe something that we had a store and you open your cards and you can choose different features.
Okay.
You can build up your character, so to speak. So you have an, there you go. You don't even need telling you.
I know, I just saw it. Give me a reading.
Everybody packing for replay effects but us today, I think.
Yep.
I did some laundry when I got home. I did some packing. I didn't finish it up though. So
Packs before.
post stream we'll be packing. You know, we
Yep.
have more important things to do.
Shiz.
Jerry showed me like if you have 3 of the 4 inlanes done, you can shad
that's
the
what I
other
was
inlane
thinking.
to get it. Yeah,
Oh, boy.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Because they're right there on the inlines.
Yeah.
But if you miss, you drain and you lose all your speed. So
Oh,
It's
come
the only risk
on.
reward there.
That ramp.
the 2 or 3 glide catches.
Yeah, Tack, I'll throw Tron in my bag and throw it in Rob's van tomorrow.
Come
Bring it
on.
along, ready for you.
Wow, you won.
Wow.
Nice
I
job.
don't know how that happened.
Nice.
They were your opponents were only halfway through the race.
Crusher.
I came to play.
Really.
Sit down, suckers.
You said that the image of this, and I was like, I need to Google this. Am I going to play a video game right now?
You're like, what are we playing?
I do not want to see me play a video game.
It's not. It's pinball.
Yeah. I'm cool with this.
The left ramp is misbehaving. Who made this game?
Buffalo ETX says the right ramp is the devil.
The right ramp is difficult sometimes. Oh.
There you go. Assist.
Now, because it's blocking the ramp, I should probably try for the power up.
Spicy Taco says for production, the ramps have been opened up a little more to make them a little easier. There you go. Yeah, this is a prototype playfield. So,
Proto 4, I think it was.
you're right. It says on the box over there. Magnets.
Boost. I got a boost power up. And then I got hit by an EMP at the same time.
It's just like you know Mario Kart.
Oops. Try to get fancy. See how I show off how effective those block-ups are?
Oh yeah.
That's,
What you need to show is how if you hit it from the side, it knocks it down.
oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
If only you could do that on purpose.
It just kind of sneaks in sometimes.
I'm not even going for that ramp anymore. I'm going for like the cheapy, crappy acceleration, which is just enough to win.
So if you hit the other shots, it accelerates you.
A
but not
little
as
bit,
much.
yeah. A little bit.
Maximum speed was 300, you said, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Well, Summer, you crushed him, and I just barely squeaked by.
All
But
right.
that doesn't matter. You just have to win the race.
All right,
That's
race
right.
3.
I know.
You wasted all that speed
I
advantage.
know.
That's where it all fell apart last time. Let's see.
All right, left shots, then right shots.
Left and then right. Okay. I can do that, I think. All right. Player 1.
Maximum speed is 300, right?
Yep. And that's also a user setting. So if you want to make the game easier, you can increase the setting for the maximum speed.
Nice.
How many shots are on the left side? I see orbit. Is that orbit to the left of the
So
left
there's a
ramp?
left outer orbit, there's a left inner orbit, there's a left ramp.
And then then scoop,
Scoop
and then
right
that's
in
center.
orbit.
Okay.
Then captive ball, and then a little mini right limb, right rim, out.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flow shots, plus the scoop and the captive ball.
Captive ball. Okay.
This is race number 3. What's the size of the playfield monitor again?
32 inch.
There you go, 32 inch. Write it on your hand so you don't forget this time, Jobber. Keep calm and bounce pass.
Yeah, that's right. I packed my shirt.
That's right.
Keep calm and bounce fast.
Oh, I got the shield. If you hit it, it'll drop the blocks.
Oh, shiz. Woo!
It's cool how the
All right.
animation drops the front first and presses the box after.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're shattering the shields.
Crush him. Nice.
Damn it. This is where I struggle. I can't.
Part 2 is about to finish.
That hurts.
He is coming.
We're shooting for green shots.
I know.
On
Use
this,
the shield.
on this track, it's goes left, right, left, right.
As in, hard is.
Oh, did not finish. Finishes 4th. So Jerry's just got to not get 4th.
I gotta not get 4th.
Not
Yes.
get 4.
Man, you crushed race 2
I don't
though.
know what happened. Couldn't get that ram.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Actually, I couldn't get control. Control what it is.
That's the question, Jobber. What are we all shooting for?
Green lit shots. In this particular mode, if you get in a rhythm, you can just hit a shot, pass it to the other direction, then hit a shot, pass it back.
Is race 2 the only one with multi-ball?
But right now it is.
Okay.
Well, we want to change that so the multi-ball is enabled in all the races, but it gives you a way to light blocks. But right now it's just the second race.
Does the scoops count as a shot?
It gives you a little bit of speed, but it's like hitting a non-lit shot.
Okay.
Yeah. And we still have a feature to add to the scoop to make it actually do something.
Cool.
When those come up, I feel like it's doing a ball search on my book.
That's funny.
That's what it sounds
It's
like.
like, is it a block?
So what happens now, because she finished and you get to keep playing?
That's right. Her game is over, and now it's letting me play the 4th race.
Which we haven't seen yet.
The 4th race we have not
So
seen tonight.
why don't we play it?
All
So
right.
the 4th race is all about loops. So the inner loop is lit and the outer loop is lit, and I can just if I get into a rhythm, I can just hit those. But I have to because the opponents are going to be super fast, and the race will be over pretty quickly.
Jerry moves to 1-1 for the night.
Is there a reason it started you at 3rd out of 4? Or is that just a
It's
fall?
just a mathematical thing about where the graphics are lined up when it starts. Thanks for distracting me.
I should have saved that from
Nick's
That's
explaining.
playing.
that's like a
You've
home
already
field
won. You're
thing.
good.
Okay.
Now, basically, all the cards start on the same line, so it randomly picks. Well, I don't know if it's random, but it does some kind of a mathematical thing to pick which one's in which position. I'd call that a software bug. I need to fix it. Oops.
Yeah. Common question is what the programming language, but we've established that it's in Unity, which is C#.
That's right.
And there is a mode in Lexi Lightspeed where you can get 9 balls on the playfield during multi-ball.
Yep, 9-ball multi-ball.
But there's actually 12 balls in the trough, right?
Yes, because all the balls are in the trough. They have to basically stage each other to get in a tube. So we use a few balls to line you up with the third tube or the fifth tube, or depending on what you are. So we need more balls than the ship can hold to keep a ball staged at a tube to eject. That sounded really confusing and probably didn't make any sense.
I'm distracting Jerry again. You already won though, so I don't feel bad about it.
I think I've only beaten the race 4 once. My opponents are almost done already. That's what I need to do. You just gotta be on and hitting these loop shots left and right to beat race 4. Out of fuel. And my timer expired.
But we saw race 4, and you picked up a win, so good job.
Yep.
Nice game, son.
Yeah, nice game, Jerry.
Alright, now you get to play against me. You want to go first or second?
I've won one going second and lost one going first.
So you want to go first?
I want to go second.
Alright, let's do this.
There seems to be a pattern here. I should ask the guy who wrote the code if he added some kind of advantage for the second player.
If only we knew. Alright, who am I going to go with? So you picked Vigor, right? That's Summer?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going with that.
Yeah, it's.
Who's Buffalo ATX? Is that something we know?
He's from
Jesse. He runs Buffalo Billiards.
Buffalo Billiards.
Oh.
The other Buffalo.
He's got one of these on location at Buffalo Billiards in Austin, Texas.
Oh, nice.
Alright, here we go. Race 1, Space Station.
One of these being the P3 with Lexi Lightspeed.
Nobody's got this.
Nobody's got Cosmic Kart Racing. You are the only ones in the world.
Woo! That was almost a drop catch. Whoa, get up there. Just in time. See ya. Yeah, I've played it a few times. Yash, we'll see ya. If you're going to replay, say hi. Oh! Bricks.
It would be cool if, like, you're playing a multiplayer game and Kevin could set the traps for you when you play. It's not fair necessarily because he goes first, but if you alternate every time, then I guess it could work it out somehow.
In a 2-player game.
Or there's
Or maybe however fast he finishes, that's the only amount of time I get to complete my
something,
race.
yeah. So there's it'd be cool that he could do something to affect you when you play.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, you could speed run this. I mean, because the better you play, the faster you finish. So.
Look, I have negative 10 seconds to choose a character.
Wow, the pressure's on.
I think we need to have a serious talk with the software guy. The timer works correctly for player 1. It's broken for player 2.
Alright, here we go.
It's actually an interesting challenge for people who write software for pinball games because you sit in your office or whatever and you play your game and you work on the code, you develop features. You're by yourself, so you never play 2-player and 3-player and 4-player games.
Yeah.
Something to remember when you're developing
Software
your
guys
code.
have no friends.
Today I learned. It's because the hardware guys have all the friends, right?
No. I don't think that's right.
No, that's not how it works.
Mr.
Moshira?
Sharia. Thanks for the subbing, man.
Yeah, thanks. Welcome. Appreciate you sharing your Twitch Prime subscription with us.
I got 2 more shots, 1 more shot. If I hit the left inner loop, I will get a nice speed bonus. Or actually, it increases the speed level for the next set.
Jim's Arcade, what's up, man?
I
How you
took
doing?
too
Thanks for
long
the
and
bits.
it relit
We're gonna
the
see you at
right
Pinbird.
Now it relit the left ramp. Oh, that was cool to see.
Can you death save on the P3 or no?
You can not only death save, you can death save from both sides.
Whoa!
We actually specifically designed the drain in that shape so you can death save from both sides. The problem with the P3 is it's heavy, so it's super hard to do. Yeah, a lot of people build games or buy games and they're like, don't move my machine around. We designed ours so that you could death save. We want people death saving.
Do all the tricks.
The things are super sturdy. You're not gonna damage a machine by moving it around a little bit.
Probably just damage yourself a little bit.
That was true.
Buffalo ATX wants to know if he can borrow a CCR playfield to play with us, with the other Buffalo guys. Everybody's up for borrowing,
I mean,
you know? I mean, I guess you can't buy this one yet.
I mean,
You're supposed to pitch it as testing, right? Quality assurance.
I'm pretty susceptible to burger bribes. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Skip Nanny, what's up, buddy? All right, race 2. Bree, welcome.
Awesome, Jim. We'll see you. We'll see you really soon.
Attack says your QA people need to write extensive test cases in HP Quality Center and delay releases by 600 months. He's a software guy too, I think. Whoop. Software guy jokes.
Oh, that's a joke?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he's joking.
You never know anymore sometimes.
I mean, the team is made up of a bunch of volunteers.
There you go. You just signed yourself up for that attack. Whoop. Nailed it. Get him there. Boom.
You're at cruising speed right now.
I am. Check us out.
Yeah, when we took it to TPF, you didn't have a base speed, so you'd be a 0, and people are like, how come I'm not moving at all? This sucks. So we added a...
When you get under a certain speed, you should become a Sunday driver.
We automatically
Oh,
have
come on.
it, so we get to 40 now.
No.
J speed. Ah, come on. Too early. Getting wrecked here. Come on. Oh my god.
Oh, you're supposed to hit the start button?
Too
Yep.
late.
Yeah,
okay.
which is so not intuitive.
Yeah. I was thinking like, yeah, I mean, I know that button's for the power-ups, but...
It's like a bomb on.
Yeah, that's actually why it's on the start button for that speed boost, is because if you accidentally hit a power up, you do not want to.
Can I hit a shot maybe? Maybe. So sort of a shot.
Like a competitive pinball is worse fear than the start button.
I know.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
Yep.
There we go. Get that boost.
You got a startup boost and a power up boost. Which vaulted into first place. Two of your guys have shields. You got it there.
There we go.
Oh,
Whew. I
nice
was struggling there for a bit.
Nice job.
Hold it out.
It's almost like the bomb on like AFN or something. Like
Yeah.
that, in the video mode, and you have to destroy all the things. Hit the launch button.
Yeah, no lock bar buttons. You got 3 buttons on each side. The start button and the launch ball button. You got plenty of buttons.
And the button boxes are modular, so you can swap them out and add different assemblies when we come out with them.
Yeah, I noticed in the Canon Lagoon software, it shows like the big, like one big giant button.
yeah, the image does. We played around with because it's more of a redemption style game. So we're like, what redemption style button things can we put on the cabinets? And we came up with those, those huge slam buttons.
Yeah, I can see kids like having a blast with those. That's all right. I'll drain as much as I want and still get first. Skip Natty.
Whoops! I hit the I hit my power up and forgot to flip. And forgot to hit the launch button.
I was going to remind you, and then I'm like, well, you know, I'm playing against him, so I'm not going to
Used
help
to-
him out.
I really don't have much of an excuse for forgetting things on the software that I wrote. Alright. The left ramp is not being friendly. Or the right ramp. Whatever ramp that is.
There you go. Get right.
I can't even backhand it today.
You get all your right ramp shots out in the tutorial.
Yeah, that's where it matters.
Uh-huh. There you go.
There we go. I'm about to get EMP'd.
Right.
Boost is helpful. Shield is helpful.
Third, second, first.
Just vault into the lead.
Ramp shot.
And 2-ball, multi-ball.
That should do the
Is
trick.
this a 2-ball multi-ball?
Yeah.
How's it decide if it's 2-ball or 3-ball? It's just the mode you run on?
Is it time blocks?
It's actually supposed to be 3-ball, but the early code doesn't always give you.
Okay.
Sometimes it accelerates the second ball through instead of capturing it.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 3-ball. We'll work those kinks out.
So Cheeks is asking about how complete it is. We talked about that earlier, but
60 to 70%. The framework is all there. The structure of the game is all there, but there's a lot of tweaking to do on the race setups, which shots you're supposed to hit, getting the multi-ball all tuned and figured out, figuring out how to activate multi-ball in separate races instead of just in race 2. There's a lot of basically tweaking and fine-tuning and making it more fun stuff to do. But all the building blocks are there. We like how the power-ups work. We like how the acceleration works. We like how the light shows are pretty good right now. We want to enhance them a little bit. We have a lot of work to do on the multiplayer gaming and the network gaming. Give it a nudge.
I really nailed that shot. Here it goes, coming back. Oh, get up there.
Gretchen just texted and said, "What the fuck are you playing?" I just tuned in.
Oh, get up there.
You don't have any acceleration left, so
I
you
have
have to
nothing.
hit the whole ramp. It's funny getting used to the second and third buttons.
Yeah.
And now because we threw the third button in to change what power up is lit,
Yeah.
it gets confusing. It takes a little while to get used to it, and I'm not used to it yet. We recently added the feature where you can change what the lane icons are. Before it used to be they're always shield, but now if you use the lower button, you can change it to be an offensive power up or a defensive power up. So you gotta, in your mind, you gotta figure out which power up you want depending on how you are going in the race. Out of fuel.
Lost. Did not finish.
4th out of 4.
Lame.
Give me a chance.
Oh. So you guys are gonna tie then, right? Or what was
Unless
this
it-
race time doesn't show it. Did not finish.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I didn't finish, so he's got to get third to beat me.
I better finish.
And what happens if he doesn't and he lost?
We gotta, I guess.
We have to Rochambeau or something.
Yeah. Skip. Just don't worry about it.
Why is this even a discussion? I'm not gonna finish
That's
last.
right. Yeah, right now the music's louder than the call-outs.
There's actually a setting in the game. We could adjust it to set the music level relative to the sound effect level.
Let's do it after this game, and then people can see the menu system too.
Okay.
Oh,
Daniels.
I got 100 bits for playing like crap, so thanks, Steve. Yeah. Well, we are playing against him in the trash talker now, so he's getting started.
We are.
Yeah. He's playing for Pinball Players Podcast because they're all from the Northeast.
Well,
Wow, harsh.
Come on, Kevin.
race,
Made it look easy.
race
Yeah.
4. Race,
Try to race forward again, I guess.
race 4 is tough.
Just being a gracious host, okay?
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for making me look good.
That's what we're here to do.
Now I will make myself look bad.
Multimorphic games are built in Texas.
That's right, Austin, Texas. This one's all about the loops. And you can loop them and hit them over and over and over again.
You should probably try to hit some loops on
I
it.
should try to hit a loop. There we go.
Ready for the TTI?
Oh, yeah. Tono, what's up, dude?
Loop. That's not a loop.
Oh, and back.
Oh, yeah.
And back. Okay.
We brought him on for the intimidation factor. Hope he wears his Play Angry shirt on Saturday. We'll have to remind him.
Multi-ball power
multi-ball.
up.
What is this cheating? Look at this.
That is not cheating.
So it's cheating.
So when is the trash talking?
Saturday.
Saturday?
Saturday after 8 finals.
I would encourage all of our viewers to come join us
Yes.
and to cheer us on and to trash talk everybody else.
So here's what's happening. Saturday night at Replay FX, there's an event after A finals called the Trash Talker Podcaster Invitational.
I got
where all
another
the,
power up multi-ball.
all the podcasters are going to get together and play pinball against each other.
Launch button, that's
Whoa.
I was wondering when we were actually going to be trash talking.
So yeah,
I
we're,
hear your playing.
we trash talking each other. And so you guys are going to Replay FX. Please come out and trash talk the other teams on our behalf. Root for the Buffalo pinball team.
as long as we get Rob Monster, we're good.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna make somebody cry.
He will.
Out of fuel? It said
Well,
out of
is
fuel.
Jay part of this? Because he's an easy
You're
target.
coasting right now, views.
Yeah.
Okay, race 4 is still our
Did
bane.
not finish.
Alright.
Kevin?
Alright. Thanks for sending the game, but, you know, good game, I guess. Alright, now you get to play Nick. You want to go first or second?
Player 2 always wins, so I guess I should go second.
And this is not a
Yeah,
water.
so-
This is not a water fountain, so Nick's is not going to get the grand champ score on it.
Do you want to change the sound volume?
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so let me cancel out of this. Open coin door, hold down the start. Oh, we're just changing the settings, so I can just cancel. Alright, so settings, it's an audio setting. Volume of. That's a bug. Volume of music relative to sound effects.
Ah.
Notice there's also a bass gain setting, so if the bass is too thumpy, you can lower it down or you can increase it. There's a pretty good woofer in the system, so
It is.
let's try 65 and hope that's pretty good.
Increase the game volume.
Well, he turned down the music volume relative to the.
So you probably want to turn everything else off, right?
Maybe.
So I can barely hear the speech.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Let's see what that does. There you go. Hit launch to abort the countdown.
Okay, I like that guy.
That's bot racing.
Yeah, Tack, we have a lot to do with figuring out how to balance the races and balance the games. Before you hit launch, if that's too loud, you can open up the coin door and lower the volume a bit.
I'm excited at this point.
Push the left flipper button a couple times. That's really good.
Let's bump it.
Maybe it's just that one sound effect that's
Yeah.
too loud.
Yeah.
You should probably kick it back up.
Kick it back up a couple notches.
Do that before I play.
Sure. You definitely get the call outs better now, though. Yeah, we'll turn it up after next time. I'm not doing the direct audio like I normally have been. I'll do some more streams when it's just me and one other person here.
Oh, that
Sorry.
change. Oh, lane change? Oh, that's why I'm getting housed.
See the other button.
That's always going to mess with me.
So yeah, the lane changes on the white buttons right now. You can go into settings and change it back to the flipper buttons to be traditional, but we have 3 buttons. We might as well use them.
Using a different mic for the for everybody in the room today, Spicy Taco. We'll do some more direct audio streams where you guys can really hear the sound effects and everything better.
I'll raise the volume up before I play my race. Nice.
Yeah, I could definitely do direct playfield capture because it's just an HDMI, but I'm kind of like, why? Because you wouldn't see the ball traveling over it, you would just see the graphics. So you can see it all right there anyways, so I think it's better with the flippers on it.
So this motor sound is overpowering everything else, but let's see what that does.
It really feels like you're, revving up, ready to go.
That's a new sound which we have to tune because basically it's got a sound source on every cart, so when they go by each other, you'll feel the zoom, or you'll hear the difference, like the Doppler effect kind of stuff. Got it.
What's up, Pinball players? Welcome, Rage Steel Pinball. Thanks for that host. Spicy Taco says it sounds good now, so there you go. We did it. Good.
Oops. I like the scoop.
Yeah, we're gonna be trash talking with the Rage Shield too, so all you guys, you're going down on Saturday. They don't even have a podcast, and they're in the podcaster bloodbath. What's going on with that?
It's bullshit.
Can't give away your arsenal yet.
Exactly. Just give them a little taste.
You're program obsessed. What?
Yeah, I think the playfield isn't quite level, so it's got a little bit of error for that. thicker than it's supposed to be. So
Okay.
the ball's catching air right in front of that right ramp.
Gotcha.
Normally, that transition should be super smooth, so the ball should fly up that right ramp. It's made out of a softer wood, so it expands
okay.
a little bit, and then it doesn't fit right in the machine. But it's
Gotcha.
only because it's a prototype playfield. Like when you put Cannon Lagoon and Lexi back and forth in the machine, the transitions are nice and smooth.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
No.
Oh, you're flying too.
Oh, you use your boost right before you drain.
That's the worst.
Always predict when you're going to drain and use the boost after.
Nick, this is race 1 in Air Force places. Let's pick it up.
It's not race 1. It's race 2.
Well, race 2.
Well, I can't hit the ramp.
Other shots will give you a speed too.
They do just a little bit.
Whoa. We got blocked. What's his toes? Thanks for those bits.
I'm just gonna sit here.
Every time you hear that whoosh sound, you're getting a little bit of speed.
Okay.
Now Nick just hits the launch button every time he's got a free moment, just in case he gets power over there. Looks like you're in first.
Player 1.
There you go.
Nice.
Player 2.
I did not hit that shot once, but
Double Danger says this was a bunch of fun head-to-head at TBF. Yeah, I couldn't convince Jerry to send me 2 of them, but we're gonna have to just work with what we got. What's up, Pinball players? What's so? Thanks for that 18 months of subbing to the channel. Appreciate the support, man. We'll see you at Pinball. Yes.
Live catch.
Nice. Oh, into the backhand, out of the ramp.
Oh, and he gave it to me. Ball, please.
Not this year. No.
Magnet timed out.
Oh.
Took too long.
Alright, nice. Alright, we'll see you there next year.
I don't have accelerator lit. Oh, I was just about to shoot the ramp and then I got a blockade. Oops. That was weird. The thing about 2 balls is if you flare around and hit enough of the targets or hit enough of the even knotlet shots, you still get pretty good speed.
Yeah.
If you hit post though, there's nothing you can do.
No speed for posts. That's it. I'm really good at posts, so maybe you can build that into your next game.
It's called the Kevin feature.
That's right. Kevin Miller.
Prepare for next ring.
Left shot, then right shot. Then left shot.
Skill shot completed.
difficult is it to create two balls on the same flipper? I don't think it's any more difficult than regular, traditional pinball.
No, it might even be easier because there's a little bit more gap to the slingshot, so
Like the space between the inlane and the flipper.
there's a little bit.
Now I hit that shot. EMP.
New minigame idea, CCR post challenge. There you go.
Theoretically, we could detect the ball moving across the playfield into a post and actually detect that.
There you go. So put that in the store.
Yeah, right?
Oh, duh. I can backhand that. I just realized that. There we go.
Oh,
No, we don't.
No
No
boost.
accelerate for you.
Shoot captain ball to collect power. Player 1.
You crushed it.
Qualified.
Nice.
Player 2.
Nice.
Prepare
Boom.
to race.
Prepare.
Take that, podcasters.
Have we had 2 people beat race 3 yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so
Well,
either.
race 3, yes. Race 4 now.
This is 3,
Okay.
right?
That's okay.
We're in race 3, yeah. Yeah, because left and then right. The race 4 is the loops.
Right, okay.
Left and right is hard.
Skill shot completed.
It's very hard.
Schmitties, thanks for that. So with Twitch Prime,
Thank you.
appreciate the support. You guys are awesome.
Re-download. Put it on the phone.
You guys have Amazon Prime, that means you get Twitch Prime, which means you can sub to a channel for free. And we'd appreciate you doing that with us. So exclamation point Prime in chat if you want to do it.
Power up collected. Power up inlet. Power up completed.
Wow, what is player 4 doing over there? Better get on it.
What race is this?
3.
I had to do that to win.
Nice.
Qualified.
Good save.
Player 1. Prepare for next race.
Alright, it's all about loops.
Race 4. It's definitely the first time we've had 2 players to race 4. So.
Race 4 showdown.
That's right.
Skill shot completed.
So this race 4 is extra hard because the settings are set for it to be a short race. So the AIs, the computer cards, are going to get close to finishing regardless of the time.
Okay.
But you, because it's a short race, you have to hit the right number of shots to get there. So that's why race 4 is so hard. And we want it to be hard because it should be a challenge
Oh, yeah.
to beat the short race. I think I've done it just once. I know I've done it once. I don't think I've done it more than once.
So yeah, this has a standard tilt bob, and I may not have enabled it on this.
There is no tilt code in this game.
Ah, there you go. Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, cheats.
The question is that an advantage or a disadvantage
Right.
to have 4 balls in the playfield?
Everything I hit gives me stuff, right? Well, not when I drain.
Is there a way to stream the same game on the same channel on Twitch? We've tried to do like 2 remote multiplayer,
Power up collected.
like from 2 different locations.
Power up.
That's a challenge. If you're in the same room, it'd be a lot easier.
Collect power.
I think the power-up multi-ball, the strategy should be to 2 at a time. You want to take one and then fire the next one?
Yeah, so you can pick how many balls you want to add.
You have up to 3, and every time you hit the launch button, it kicks out another one. So you don't have to kick them all out.
Am I getting penalized when I drain?
Say again?
Do I get penalized when I drain a multi-ball? Or
No, you don't.
So spray and pray?
Oh, you're right out of fuel.
Boost.
Do something like
Player 1, game over.
gives you a little buffer there.
Player 2, prepare
Alright,
to
let's see if
race.
Jerry can do it.
You got close, though. I haven't been that close.
Skill shot completed.
A little late on that flip.
Yeah, it would be awesome to do a heads-up game.
Shoot Captain Ball. Power up collected.
Boost.
Power up
Panel.
replaced.
Oh, I thought I had it.
Do it. Combo.
All that speed is gone.
How do you clean one of these games? Just like you would clean a pinball machine?
How do you clean it?
Yeah.
Clean what exactly?
So they clean a playing field. Like if I was gonna clean any other pinball machine, you know, I might take Novus 1, wipe it down with microfiber, and then put some wax over it.
Yeah,
right?
same thing on the upper playfield. The lower playfield is just a piece of polycarbonate, which is plastic, so you can use Novus 2 on that as well.
Okay.
So it's all the same, but you can slide out that piece of plastic so you can clean it
Oh, okay.
easier. It's
Okay.
so easy. So what did we do? Did we tie?
I think
We
so.
both ran out of fuel on the 4th race.
I think that means you finish off 2-1 for the night.
2-1-1.
That's right, that's right. Alright, you want to do a 4-player
Let's do 4.
row battle and that'll close out the night?
I'm gonna. You guys can all play 4-player game. I gotta go home and pack. So
What?
yeah. All right,
So-
we'll do it.
Peer pressure.
I'm gonna go first though, so I can piece.
No.
I guess I gotta
Go
play.
home and pack.
I guess I gotta play pinball.
Yeah.
Fine. You guys are
Like
really
we're all
really
packed.
pushing it.
I know.
I'm going to work tomorrow.
You don't get the pack before the rest of us. It's bullshit.
Playing tip. Don't drain.
That's a good pro tip. Barnyard. Barnyard doesn't work on this module yet, does it?
No.
Because I tried to play it and it wasn't
No,
working.
because it doesn't know how to launch the ball yet.
Right.
Can you do a boost here? No.
I think so.
We used to have a skill shot with the buttons tied into the timing of when the magnets screw the ball to start, but we want to give people a good start of game. We want people to be happy when they see it accelerate, because if you don't hit the skill shot and it just drops the ball, you're going to be like,
That's
that's
lame.
stupid.
Yeah.
But it could be an operator setting where expert players have to hit the accelerator. Because like in Mario Kart or something, if you hit the button at the wrong time, it just kills you
Yeah,
and you
you just
stop.
like.
That kind of thing.
Do you get a score in Cosmic Card, or can you enable one for each play applications that rank based on an integer score?
There's based. You'll be able to get on the high score table if you get a shorter time. If you complete a race faster than anybody else who's completed a race, you have the high score.
Okay. But if you're gonna play your P3 Elite, though, you're gonna want to have Lexi Light speed, basically.
It's a, or you're gonna play a game where the winner moves on or something. It's a different style of game. So you can play a 4-person tournament on it where the winner moves on, or however you want to do it.
For sure, yeah, you can still do competition on it. It's
A different kind of competition.
Oh my god.
And that's the thing about the P3 as a whole. It makes
Buffalo Pinball 500.
it makes people think about things differently. Just because it doesn't keep score the same way doesn't mean you can't compete. It just means you got to compete differently.
Right.
Can't find
Shades, yes. If you watch the beginning of the stream, Jerry gives a full tutorial on the game, and he crushes the multi-ball lock, so it's definitely a highlight. Check that out.
Oh my god, I'm losing badly. Am I going faster?
Gotta go fast.
You're losing on purpose. I know how you are.
I don't understand what I'm doing.
Sandbagging.
That was a shot. That was a good shot.
No, that was lit white. The loop is actually bidirectional. So if you hit it the left way, then it unlights that way, and then you gotta hit it the right way.
Got it.
So right now the right side is unlit because it's white.
Gotcha. I can see it now.
No, not that one.
Mister, I have to pack. I'm gonna lose on
Yeah.
Out of fuel on the first race.
Player 1.
Alright, Nick, you can go home.
Player 2.
I'll see you guys.
Alright, later.
Bye, Nick.
Hey, good to see you.
Alright, I'm going next.
Thank you. See you tomorrow, Nick.
See ya. Actually, I'm gonna hit the bathroom just to listen.
Look how the lights track the ball when you launch it too.
Lower ramp assist enabled.
If you hit the left ramp, then the ring lights will turn white when the ball goes through.
That's assuming I hit the left ramp.
Just to acknowledge the fact that the ball's going through. It doesn't give you any speed boost or anything.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So I'll be the first to admit the way the races are structured right now, it's cool, it's interesting, it's not the fun level we want it to be. So we're going to keep working on the software until we make this game really fun to play. It's one of those things where you have a game, and until the rules are fully implemented, it's not realizing its potential.
Power-up inlet.
Uh-oh. Oh, I hit it in the side of the... Come on. Can I get a shot, please?
Use Captain Ball to collect power.
Ah. So many breaks right now. Alright. We're gonna grab it. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get that boost. I'm gonna boost.
hold
Sure.
it down for the Knicks.
Yeah.
Right?
The other Nick left.
Rage quit.
Right.
That's what he does. It's how he lives his life, really.
Rage quit after
Yeah.
he lost the first race. Did anyone lose the first race? Other than
No.
that today?
No. He made it to race 4 and then he lost on the first race.
Yeah, that was a setup.
Uh-huh. What's the highest X combo?
It's 7x and then super combo.
Wow, nice.
7x because there's 7 individual shots.
Okay. Do you have to hit all 7 shots to get that going? Or
It depends on the race. In the first race, yes, because you're all 7 lit, you can pick them off one at a time and you can get to 7.
Okay.
In a later race, if you have like the loop race, just hit 7 loops in a row.
Nice.
That's so good.
That's cool.
Get there.
And the higher the combo, the more acceleration you get. So if you can get a 7x combo, you're going to get something.
Flying.
But the slings work.
Yeah. They slowed me down.
So, question for Cheeks. Will content car racing always be about the races, or will they be out of race play? For example, complete X to qualify, then start a race. Get watch that X number of times to start a sidebar, multi-ball, etc.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. We're going to experiment with the rules until we come up with something that feels right. We've talked about when you win a race, you get to play a bonus race or some kind of bonus mode where you're trying to collect coins or something where you can go to the shop and build up your car or something. We still have to figure it out. Like I said, the structure, the race structure, the chat structure is there. We just have to figure out the right way to tie it all together. Make it a long-term fun game.
Sure, yeah.
Combo.
But yeah, we love the idea, Cheeks. Keep sending us ideas. If you think of something that you think would be a more fun implementation of a race or a rule, then send it to us.
I said I wanted a time to beat the Kraken on the...
Time to beat the Kraken. Oh, high score.
Yeah. The faster you beat the Kraken, the kind of like destroy the ring on one of the rings.
For sure.
That's for Canada Lagoon.
Yeah, we actually entered that into our feature list. So,
Did you?
So
Awesome.
it won't guarantee it'll get done, but it's on the list of features to be considered.
Awesome. Somebody's transfer.
Player 3
Yeah.
qualified.
I mean,
It was awesome on the screen.
right, it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think I'll stick with orbit this time.
All right.
You had negative 32 seconds to choose that.
Oh.
No rush, but
Going back in time.
you pick the DeLorean.
Yeah. All right.
Good.
I'm prepared.
There we go.
I love that.
Solar vent system enabled.
I think this is going to determine how we finish in Pittsburgh. So Nick is going to be
Oh, shit.
last of all of us.
Then I better freaking
Nick's
pick it
Nick's
up.
going to be E division.
Is he going to go home with that?
He's just going to leave. Like, I got to back to the hotel room.
Second beat.
Yeah. Third, I think.
Third.
Yeah. He's got the thing on his trophy shelf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Come on.
It'd be nice to get a round medal.
Oh, maybe like one of those.
Round. Yeah.
One of those up there.
Those ones.
Perfect 12. Yeah. One thing's I get once, and probably never again. You can't take it away from me. I got my perfect Pimberg round.
Come on. 4 out of 4.
Steven Silver wants a DMV
What
bonus
the
so you
hell?
can get your driver's license, then you can race. It sounds like a terrible idea, but I like where you're going.
You just said, that sounds like a terrible idea. I like where you're going.
That's right.
Sounds like a terrible good.
Make it better, and then we'll like it. Will player 1 always default to the keep track?
No, not always.
Is that something for multiplayer?
It's just something we haven't written yet.
Gotcha.
In multiplayer, when you have multiple machines, then you'll each be a different color for sure. But then there's really no concept of player 1, player 2. You're just one of 4 players.
Right. Okay.
If this is gonna be multiplayer, I want a headset so I can trash talk other people while I'm racing.
Well, you get out of Discord and talk trash in the voice chat.
This is so fun.
Drop the blocks. There you go. Nice.
Just like that. Was that animation intentional where it drops the front glass first and then the back? Because it almost looks like it's shattering.
No, we did it so that the ball would not fall from the scoop and then get stuck behind the wall before the ball fell. So it's structured so that if the ball is behind the scoop, when the scoop falls, the ball will go down.
Yeah, okay.
The ball gets stuck again. It's a cool, lucky effect, I guess.
Player 4
Nice.
qualified.
I do not know how that happened.
You did it.
Qualified.
Big comeback. All right.
Yep.
All
Come
that
back, kid.
matters is you played better than me.
Yep. So you're finishing ahead of Nick and Pinbird. We established that.
Ah.
Ah, good job. Phew.
It's gonna be a Jeff Worth sound.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have a player who likes to recreate all the sound effects of every pinball machine. A favorite is the Walking Dead tilt sound. Maybe I could hit a shot. We're gonna put that on boost, and then we're gonna.
Transformers long shot.
That's almost like it right there. That's kind of similar. There we go.
All 3 players just played a roadblock.
Yeah, right. Get blocked.
So again, it's non-traditional pinball in the sense that it's a race, and that's fully intentional. We have a traditional game in Lexi, and we have a completely different game in Cosmic Kart Racing.
Yeah, I like that you keep
Oh,
playing.
I snuck it in.
Shield.
Need a clip of that.
We're going to do more traditional games and more non-traditional games.
Get out of here, blocks.
Game 4 is going to be more traditional again.
You could see so many ideas out of this. And earlier it was like, oh, it could be a golf game. Little pop-ups as holes.
Yeah, that's neat.
Advanced hole, you go up the ramps.
That's what's neat for me, though, meeting new people who see it for the first time. Is like they come in with a different perspective
Yeah.
and they have new ideas.
That's better. All right, Nick, this is
Force
yours.
them out for Nick.
He's gone.
Or was Nick player?
Nick was player 1 and he's already dropped out.
Oh,
That's
okay.
actually weird because you were playing as player 1.
Yeah.
So you should have been out, right?
Yeah.
Because he did that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter because
We all made it.
we all made it.
Yep, that's another software issue that somebody has to fix.
Software guy. We should fire that guy.
At least stop paying him less.
No.
Right.
Shoot a capture ball to collect power. Power up.
Oh, we can take Nick out of the screen now, especially to get this going. Get out of here,
How do I know if I'm a subscriber?
Nick. If you type in chat, it'll show grow by your name.
Power up input.
Nope.
No?
I don't think so. No. Yeah, because you would be a pro.
So then what do I do?
No.
You can sub on your phone.
I'm not gonna make it.
There's some confidence.
Nick and Jerry technically tied. They both made it to the fourth race and didn't finish. You got the other button, the start button, not the launch button. Did you get the speed
Ball
boost?
locked. Shoot Captain Ball to collect power.
Give me it.
Power up.
Boost. Nice.
We'll do it. Will it be enough?
Up to second. Nice. There you go. That's what you need.
Super close.
Oh my god.
Player
Nice.
3.
Squeaked
Prepare
it
to
out.
race.
Summer,
Oh,
this is you.
all right.
We gotta do this one Summer's playing.
What? Do I get to go home and pack? Or.
No, you get to keep playing this pinball machine that nobody else in the world gets to play.
Let's see. That's for Jeff.
Nobody's watching at home.
Yeah.
It's just my whole family. Oh,
Collect power.
Oh, come on. I gotta hit things.
Hit things. It's good. It's a good strategy for pinball. That's good. That's my favorite strategy, really.
Right.
Hit things. Don't drain.
Oh, snap.
Get that scoop on black time.
I think I did a nice job with my lack of swearing tonight. Fudge.
Nice.
another thing about developing software for pinball, watch other people play your game. Then you see things that are either working or not working as you thought they would.
Right.
And you can figure out ways to tweak it.
Well, I think the bros would volunteer for this.
Anytime.
These responsibilities. From pin
Send your
sitters
machine
to,
Buffalo, New York.
That's right.
yeah, you know.
We can pull that off. We're all lined up for that.
Come on. Come on.
You're in first place. What are you playing?
Ouch. Being blocked. My shots.
Nice.
It's like I'm hitting nothing.
Hit some things.
I'm trying to hit something, but, and by something I mean the ramp.
You're playing Kevin Code. You're hitting the post.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go. Hit the EMP and blow up the other guys.
Power up activated.
that's my chief strategy, right?
Yeah.
That's not.
Still in first though.
Okay.
Boom. There you go. That's good.
I want to hit this one.
Slow and easy.
That's right. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Roadblock.
It's very close.
First place.
Uh-oh.
Go next.
Oh!
Staying alive.
Prepare to race.
It's
Just
This is
barely.
player
still
4.
thinks there's a player 4 in the game. It's confused. And you can't just.
We
plunge
can't even,
it.
yeah, you gotta wait for the race to be over.
have
So
to-
Jerry, why don't you play this
You
one?
have to play the whole race.
Pitch rope.
That's right.
I did that on purpose so I could play.
That's right.
I do it.
He was over here on his laptop. He didn't see it.
Yeah, play more pinball.
He got on my Wi-Fi and he updated the code real quick.
Well, I got a pack for Pinberg. This isn't working out.
Captain Ball to collect power.
Somebody suggested after you hit those blockades enough, they lower. So if you hit
I
them
was just
3 or
gonna
4
say,
times,
if you hit them enough and weaken them,
Yeah.
destroy them.
like they're a wall you're breaking through.
Need to get a P3 into the Pittsburgh lineup. It's not going to be in the tournament, but it'll be at replay.
We'll be there. Joe Newhart in his Pinball Star Amusements booth.
Power up select.
I like this spicy tacos picking up on our chat commands.
Power up select.
Nice.
Well, I better hurry up.
Better. There you go, first place.
Captain Ball to collect power.
Oh, second, he just snuck ahead of you. EMP straight.
No, I didn't make it.
Player 4.
Oh.
Game over. Player 1.
Second place,
prepare
not good
for
enough.
next race.
Good thing, 'cause I gotta get home back.
Alright. We're doing left, right on this one.
Yeah, I'm excited to try this again.
Skill shot completed.
It said skill shot completed. What did I do?
Say what?
It said skill shot completed. What did I do?
So right now it's awarding the skill shot to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Because this is what I said earlier about there used to be a button skill shot when it started the race,
Okay.
but we just enable it always right now.
Gotcha. I just couldn't hear the call out before when the music was louder, I guess. Oh, stop it. Yep.
Captain Ball to collect power. Power up select.
Ah. Why get it block me like that?
Power up is lit. Power up select.
Oh, get up there.
Come
Oh,
on.
It was a long race.
it is.
Captain Ball to collect power. Power up select.
Oh, no. Boost and then drain. Take that. Oh.
maybe physically on Sunday out of fuel.
Yes. I got a runner to do that little trick where you can stop the ball if you flip earlier. I saw you doing it before.
I tried to do it on regular machines. It doesn't work. It screws up the flip.
Oh,
It's like I had a Grand Blizzard for a while and I had the Magnus and I was playing it so much that I would go to games without the second button and I'd be reaching for it just so that your brain gets strained.
Yep.
Now it goes. No.
That's almost the exact same shot I had. Yep, Steve, we'll see you, man. Everybody drive safe to Pembroke for sure. Nice.
I got the speed going.
Should have got a 4X combo. Give me a power boost.
I'm running out of gas.
Fourth place. Oh, mama.
No.
Game over.
Alright, Jerry, you gotta
Oh.
or Summer's second, right?
All right.
Summer's gotta make it happen.
I
All right.
theoretically already lost.
It's true.
Let's see if it actually makes it last turn.
Yeah, Jay would like this game if you're running on fuel.
Fuel! We've had some of those in chat.
Come on. Come on. Ah! Oh, well,
You're on
I'm
the left side
going-
first, anyways. You meant to do that.
I totally meant to do that. That was strategic.
Yeah, it was a ramp pass.
Yeah.
Punches.
All right, I need to guess.
Now you're getting cubed.
Ooh.
Captain Ball. Collect power.
Come on.
Power up one.
Get him. Nice. Ah.
Come on.
I like the new animation for the startup screen. So what's new on it?
New animation for the starter screen. I don't know. We made a cool new animation for the startup screen.
I guess so.
Yeah.
That's good.
We spent hours working on it.
You did a great job. Who does the graphics for the display?
So this is the same as Lexi Rory Cernuda.
Okay,
He's
nice.
done pretty much all the display stuff. We got a little bit of help from Eli Kurtz doing the original race setup. He's a developer in the P-Rock community too. He set up the racetrack and the carts, but everything we've added to that has been Rory. Get your power.
Did that boost?
Oh, out of fuel.
Oh! Damn it!
What is it?
Did not
Oh,
finish.
shit, I tried.
You tried. We did good. Well, now we can put the camera back up because Summer's gone. So that's going to do it for this episode.
That's a bug. Let me turn it off.
And of Brody Even Pinball. Really appreciate Jerry being here and loaning us your amazing P3 system. We've been having a blast streaming it. It's going to be more Cosmic Kart Racing, Lexi Lightspeed, all that. Look at all these games. Cannon Lagoon, Lexi Lightspeed Escape from Earth, Rocks, Secret Agent Showdown, Grand Slam Rally, and of course some more Cosmic Kart Racing, and everybody's favorite,
Everybody's favorite.
Barnier. We're not playing it tonight. You have to come back for Barnier next time. So once again, we'll see you guys at Pinburg if you're going to be there, and if not, we'll see you on the next show.
Yep, thanks for watching.
All right, bye guys.